Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I finally have all my little baby Constructicons from the Studio 86 series. Um, yeah, I find this a really bizarre mixed bag because half of these figures, literally half of them, are good. And the other half are awful. Like right here. And I'm forgetting names, damn it. Okay, Mixmaster, for example. He has nice articulation, nice form, everything. And then you have someone like Longhaul, who looks like he is made out of Lego blocks. He looks like he's been upscaled from a, is it Legend class, which is the core class, which is the tiny ones. I never bought one of them, but they're tiny and they're basically got really, really simple, chunky articulation, transformation. They're really basic. And what's the other one who has that? Like, look at his arms. They're like Lego blocks. And you can see the join right there. It just is so unsophisticated. I'm just really disappointed. I didn't think you'd get something like this from Studio class. Like I said, it looks like Legend class or Core class. I think they were originally called Legend, then they started calling them Core class for the Studio series. And they're the tiny ones, the ones that are like 10 centimeters tall or something, or less. So the fact that half of them have this level of, like there's the other one, I've forgotten his name as well. Is it Scrapper? Scavenger? I can't remember which one's which anymore. I know Mixmaster, Longhaul, Hook, and the other three I get mixed up because their names are kind of similar. But yeah, I mean, look how big and chunky that is. Like I said, it looks like a couple of Lego blocks stuck together, as opposed to these ones which have more articulation and just look at the size. It's like half, like, I mean, his arms are supposed to be up like this, and he looks just ridiculous. So one thing I did do is I thought, well, if you put them down a little bit, it takes the big sort of chunky angle off the shoulder a little bit. Same with this one. The shoulders should be up. It's hard to see because of the dark background, but they should be up. In theory, they should be up here and you look twice as wide. So I put it down, and yep, it's just really unsophisticated. I'm just really disappointed with that. Now I should be putting these into Devastator mode, and here's the other thing. In order to turn them into Devastator, you have to use a bunch of accessories. I mean, look at this chunky piece of this is all the pieces he requires that all go together, and Longhaul basically is supposed to drag this behind him. It's like a weapons, it's like their guns, and it's just ridiculous. Like, really, back in the 80s when they made the original Devastator, it required a bunch of extra parts. And modern versions, I'm guessing, have done similar, but I thought they'd actually gotten to the point now where they could combine combiners without having to have a whole accessory kit of pieces to do it. But here we have it all stuck together in one big trailer dragging along behind. So I'm like, really? These are all fairly decent sized figures. They're all like the size deluxes should be. Half of them are Voyager technically, because of either their height or their width, and the other half are deluxe. So even though really they're all the same size, when you like, I go by the size of their head, not by wings or stuff that's sitting over their head. But when you look at their height, they're all the same height. They're all really deluxe. But you think 6 deluxe figures could turn into one robot without a whole accessory kit dragging behind them. But yeah, so a little disappointed. Like I said, half the figures look great, the other half look awful. There's a whole bunch of accessories to build Devastator. Yeah, but at least the box that Longhaul and Hook come in has a nice piece of art on the front, so I can put all the pieces and bits in that. I like to keep the packaging I get in boxes, so the nice hard solid boxes with the artwork on the front. I can put all the little ones, smaller ones, the ones with windows and stuff in there. So that's a positive, I guess. But yep, so I just wanted to do a little review, a little video about you know, the set of Constructicons. And yes, there are some issues, like some of them just are primitive and not up to standards as far as I'm concerned with transformation and articulation. And yes, we got a whole bunch of accessories, and I don't think that was necessary. I'm sure they could have made a set of 6 figures that turned into Devastator without all the extra parts. But at least for the most part, they look like the Constructicons from the cartoon. Although, like I said, the core upscales, they're too chunky, but they kind of look accurate, but they're chunky as well. It's really weird. I just wanted ones that look like the ones in the cartoon, that transformed into accurate vehicles, but had, you know, enough detail. They don't look as flat as like the cartoon ones tend to look in real life, with the lack of detail that animation often gave them to save time with the animation. That's the only reason why they're that simplified. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Studio Series Constructicons.